even on days when I'm not filming, I'm constantly thinking of new ideas I want to talk about, new ways where I can share what's on my mind. It helps me think outside of the box. But lately, it's okay. So before, maybe like 2 months ago, I would get so frustrated with myself thinking, where are your ideas? Why do you not have any ideas ready to film? So then I would start reading books again, right? I got into books a lot more. I got into TV shows way more, so that it could spark ideas, especially when I would watch social media. I would get on there, I would see if anything that somebody posted would trigger me, because then if it triggered me, then there's something to dive into there. But lately, I haven't had any ideas. This morning, when I got up, took a shower, I usually have an idea of what to talk about while I'm showering, because I mean, the best ideas happen when you're in the shower. But lately it's been dry. The idea cloud has been dry. So it had me thinking, why is it that when you first started this channel, why did you have more ideas before? But now you're creating videos a year and a half in, and you're slowly losing ideas. You're slowly losing things to talk about. But it hit me after the shower. I was already out of the shower when this idea hit me. Maybe I no longer have ideas that I'd like to share, perspectives that I'd like to connect with. I mean, I still have those ideas, but they come a bit slower now. Before it was back to back. I know what to talk about. I know what to talk about. I know what to talk about. But now it's, I know what to talk about. I know what to talk about. I know what to talk about. But I feel like the reason why I don't have those ideas continuously as I did before is because I'm no longer bothered with life. I feel a lot more peaceful with life. I have nothing to complain about. I have no one to talk about. I'm at peace. That's a trippy feeling, because usually I'm not at peace. I mean, I'm at war within myself every day, right? But it's not to the point where it requires me to vocalize how I'm feeling whenever I do film a video. Sometimes there are things that I go through within myself that I can handle on my own. Then if I need help, that's when I share a video with you. Yeah. I mean, when I first started this video, I was talking about, I mean, not this video, dude. When I first started this channel, I was talking about how corporations suck. I mean, there's a better word for suck, but generally they suck. How I gave my all for a company that didn't really care so much about the customer or the patients. I was unhappy. So with all those unhappy feelings I had in the beginning of this channel, because I'm able to share with you what I'm feeling, they've somehow disappeared. Like, they were in the canal. I mean, yeah, they were in the bowl, and then they went to a canal, and then now it's dispersed into the universe, but no longer inside me. That's pretty cool. So it's not to say I don't have any ideas. I do. But I'm no longer stressed about not having ideas. I'm no longer making myself feel bad for not having ideas. I mean, this in itself is an idea. The way that ideas die, they don't die. Ideas never die. They linger around you, whether you're in the shower or you're eating. Ideas are always around you. You're surrounded by ideas, but you can't exactly see them. But when you're open to receiving ideas, that's when all the ideas will flow into you. There was a moment when I was so bitter about not having ideas that, of course, the ideas that are floating in the ether, they don't want anything to do with me because I'm having like such a negative vibe. Like, I don't have ideas. Ideas aren't coming to me. I don't know what to talk about. Like, of course, ideas are not going to come to you with an attitude like that. You have to be open to accepting ideas. You have to be open to having an idea and then it quickly go away because you lost your thoughts, like how I do all the time. I always lose my thoughts. Like, that's how my video prior to this one, the one on Tuesday, I rewatched it. Those topics in that video were scattered. It was as if I had word vomit, that I was going on a tangent. I didn't even know what I was talking about. I was thinking, when it was already posted, I was thinking, should I even keep this up? Should I delete this video? But I kept it because in reality, in some days, that's how I am. If you were to meet me in real life, like outside of YouTube, that's how my brain is. Like, if you let me speak, I'm gonna talk random talks. But when you're speaking, I listen. I'll listen. I feel like listening is difficult for some people, especially for me sometimes. Like, I would listen, but then I would lose my train of thought. Like, for some reason, my brain just stops listening. So I've trained myself to listen in a way that I would want to be listened to. So ever since I changed that perspective in my head, I've been able to actively listen, to ask questions that I actually truly care to ask. I'm not going to ask a question just to pick a conversation. That's insincere, and you can tell when someone's being insincere. You can tell when someone is asking to ask without any pure interest in what they're asking. Look at that, an idea. I could talk about that in another video, because I'm open to ideas. I'm open to the idea that if a idea is floating right across me saying, hello, I have something for you to talk about, hello, then I'll see it. I'll be able to be like, I'll grab it and I'll say, oh, I want to talk about this. This is a really good topic to talk about. There are some subjects that I talk about, but only if I know about the topic firsthand. It would be weird sharing a topic, even having a discussion over a matter I have no idea or I haven't even lived firsthand. So everything that I share in these videos, I've dealt with firsthand, because, I mean, they're my experiences. Maybe they're your experiences too. Then we have that in common, and then we can talk about that together. I mean, dude, I like to learn your perspectives. I'd like to learn how your mind thinks. It's interesting. It's fascinating how the brain thinks. It fascinates me that every human brain may look the same, but on the inside, they're all completely different, but the same at the same time. That's trippy. Huh. That's the idea brain now going silent. It's time for me to stop talking now. I got nothing else to say. Bye.